Hello everybody and welcome to week 2 of the CPC. This week we are facing Techno, last season's champion, which I also faced last season in the regular season. He beat me and I am looking for some revenge stuff, especially since I lost week 1 too, and I really want to get the first win out of the way because the first win is always the hardest. So I brought a Dragon Dance, Poison Jab, Dragon Claw, Scope Cut, Kommo-o, a Assault Vest, Claw Witzel with all kinds of pulse moves, Guardian of Alola, Tapu Koko, and I'll get more into my team after the match. He brought Megalady, Landorus, Incarnate, Ferrothorn, Tapu Fini, Latias, and a Gigalith. So, without further ado, I'm just going to start the battle right off. I lead off with Tapu Koko, he leads off with Tapu Fini, and his terrain went out first, and mine second, so that immediately reveals he is Scarfed, but I didn't fucking notice, because I'm stupid. So, what I did was, I did calc, in fact, that Hydro Pump from the Scarf Tapu Fini couldn't OHKO me. So I did know that, in case he was Scarfed, because I did know it was a possibility, but I didn't know for sure that he was Scarfed yet, which I should have known. Anyway, I just straight go for the Guardian of Alola, thinking he would go into Ferrothorn, but he doesn't. He goes to his Landorus Eye. And I just switch into Bronze Zone, thinking he's going to probably switch out himself. And he is. So he goes to Ferrothorn. I go into my Kommo-o, so I can go for a Dragon Dance, just to break some shit. Anyway, he goes to Latias, and this means he probably, it doesn't necessarily mean he has to be Scarfed, but this means there is a possibility he is in fact Scarfed. So I'm just going to switch out and now. No reason to risk my Kommo-o right at this moment. If he went for Trick, then good on him, I suppose, but he didn't, so he switched out. So that reveals to me that he isn't Scarfed Latias, in fact, so that's nice. He goes to Ferrothorn, I go back into my Tapu Koko just to get off my Volt Switch, but because I predicted him to switch, but he didn't, so he stayed in, so I just Volt Switch now. I go into Kommo again, and he goes to Gyro Ball, and I'm immune, and he didn't know that, because I didn't even know before I drafted Kommo that Gyro Ball was a bullet move, but I went to Burropedia and I searched Bulletproof, and it was on the list of moves, and I figured, oh shit, and without Gyro Ball, Ferrothorn can't touch my Kommo-o at all, so that's really nice. And on top of that, all standard Kommo-o sets on the damage calculator, which Techno probably uses, have soundproof, so he won't notice that Gyro Ball will do 0 on the calc either, so that's really nice. Anyway, here we found out it would have been better if I stayed in and he didn't yet go for Gyro Ball, and then I now go for Dragon Dance as he goes with Gyro Ball, but that would have been a GG maybe. Anyway, I go for Dragon Dance and he goes to Fini. This is the exact matchup I wanted, because I just want to get off damage, but I kill. So I just want the damage of this Tapu Fini, and he was in fact Scarfed, which I didn't know yet, but he did, and he didn't speed creep my speed creep, but I speed creeped for a Scarfed Tapu Fini, because I definitely knew it was a possibility. I speed creeped a Tapu Fini with max speed, because he was probably going for enough speed to outspeed a Mega Beedrill, because Mega Beedrill could be in Jolly to outspeed Scarfed Chandelure. But he forgot about my Kommo-o, I suppose, so he didn't go for the absolute max speed, had a little bit of HP investment, and this Poison Jab was a roll, a 50-50 roll about to kill, and I got the roll, and that roll was fucking huge. It wasn't a speed die, it was only a roll, so he now has to sack mons in order for me to get into Ice Shot range with the Sandstorm and the Live Orb. And I did. People say Live Orb is bad because of exactly this, but without Live Orb I wouldn't have OHKO'd the Tapu Fini, so I guess it makes sense, but I just go for Poison Jab, because if he went into Ferrothorn it would have been done nothing, so I wouldn't have gotten the Live Orb and the spiky damage recoils, that would have been nice. Anyway, he goes to Slenderous on my potion, that Slenderous is dead, and now he doesn't have any Sky Uppercut vision anymore, so I just can go for a safe Sky Uppercut, and now I'm in the range of Ice Shot, and just let my Kommo-o go down, because there's nothing really it can do anymore. Anyway, so I now do in fact go into my Clawitzer, and I go for the Owl Spear, because he really can't touch me, except for Freeze Dry, but I'm Assault Vest, so Freeze Dry wouldn't have really done much anyway. He now goes to Downstairs, and I take the Draco Meteor, which I did calc, and I knew I could live. So that's really nice, if he wasn't a boosting item, which apparently he wasn't. So I now go for yet another Owl Spear, and this Ferrothorn has the berry for my Guardian of Alola move. So he has the I pop the berry, which is really annoying, and now I'm just going to for the Nature Madness, because I could have preserved differential and went to Bronzong immediately, but I was super scared of like leech seed shenanigans and shit like that. I don't know, I didn't know arrest even potentially. I was super scared, because there's one thing in this game that I'm absolute shit scared about. That's why I always take super long at the end of when the later we get into the battle, because if there's anything I'm afraid of, it's choking, because I've choked so many fucking battles in my life, and I don't want to choke anymore, because the choking is way worse than anything. It's worse than Hex by far, because Hex is part of the game, but choking is just your own stupid fault. So that's why I played so safe, went for the Nature's Madness first, and then went to Bronzong. So anyway, I did reveal Cobble on Bronzong, which it didn't really matter a whole lot, I suppose. So, what did we learn from today's battle, ladies and gentlemen? It's that you need to check abilities and speeds, because I always forget to do that in battles. I know it's a thing, but just the terrains, it didn't occur to me at all, which was really rather stupid. So, I should probably go into the sets right about now for that one Analysts show. Alright, so this was my Kommo-o set, as you saw. Max attack, max speed, nothing special. This was my Clawitzer set. Yet again, nothing special, just offensive AV with Surf instead of Water Pulse, because I'm not going to play for the confusion. And then last but not least, definitely least actually, Volt Switch is my Gleam, Nature Madness, Hidden Power is really obvious as fuck. So I don't really need to reveal Donphan or Bronzong or Umbreon, because Umbreon and Bronzong barely did anything, and Bronzong and Donphan didn't even come into play, so I'm not going to reveal those sets, because they're really spicy. Some of them actually. So yeah, these three mons did it. Top Coco did kind of ass, but these two held it down. Kommo-o, this dick, fucking genius mon. What a great mon is it. I definitely Kommo-o his stab moves are fucking garbage. I mean, that's outrage, I suppose, but Sky Uppercut really not even like fucking close combat or something. So yeah, that's the thing. I suppose that was it for this match. GG to Techno, and I'll see you next week when I face 681 Shadow. Goodbye.